guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. So I'm really excited for this reading vlog because this is going to be my Dewey's 24-hour readathon and like the first week of the NEWTs readathon. I haven't decided exactly how I want to do my NEWTs readathon reading vlog yet, if I want to do bi-weekly or if I want to do weekly. I want to do weekly, but we'll see if that's feasible or attainable and depending on how I read and stuff like that. So we'll see. That's what I would love to do. And I thought it would be a lot of fun to do my first week of the NEWTs readathon, incorporate Dewey's readathon as well. So first things first, the career that I chose for the magical readathon was Hogwarts professor. And for the NEWTs readathon, I have 7 books that I have to read. I have to get an O in the subject that I wish to teach, and I chose Transfiguration. I have to get an E in Defense Against the Dark Arts, and then I have to get at least 2 A's in secondary subjects of my choice. So the first book that is catching my eye for the readathon is All the Better Part of Me by Molly Ringwald. I'm so excited for this book. I was lucky enough to have gotten sent an ARC per my request, and thank you so much for sending this my way. I'm very, very, very excited to read it. It sounds very similar to like Red, White, and Royal Blue, which I absolutely loved. I think I read that book like 3 times in May, so I'm very, very excited to read All the Better Part of Me. It is considered new adult, and this is a male-male romance, and it doesn't seem very chunky. I think, let's see, I don't want to get spoiled, but okay, there's about 307 pages. So I think that is definitely doable to read, or at least read most of it during the readathon. Especially since this is a new adult contemporary, I think I will get through it really quickly. So I'm very excited for this. And this will go to read a book with LGBTQA+ representation, and that is an A for Transfiguration. So next I have Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I actually have this on audiobook because I decided in June during the reading rush that July during the reading rush that I want to reread the Throne of Glass series. So that is what I am doing, and I'm very, very excited to reread this series, and this can count to read a book with black under the dust jacket, and that would go for an A for Defense Against the Dark Arts. And I always recommend to have an audiobook during a readathon, especially during Dewey's 24-hour readathon, because you're not going to want to read for the full 24 hours. So that's that. Also, I love reading Harry Potter. It is kind of a tradition of mine to read during Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and it also counts towards E for Defense Against the Dark Arts, and this was Gilderoy's Memory Charm, and you were supposed to pick a book that first came to mind when I did my TBR. I thought of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I really want to read Harry Potter, and I want to read an illustrated edition because I love this series so much, and I feel like reading the illustrated version of Harry Potter during Dewey's always gets me in just the best reading mood, and it really, like, if I feel like I'm going into a reading slump during a readathon, this is kind of my go-to book to get out of it. The illustrations are engaging, the story is fantastic, and it's very nostalgic, so I do want to read that. I'm also going to be doing the bingo challenge for this readathon. It's kind of turned into a Dewey's 24-hour readathon tradition to have a bingo challenge. A lot of people love this challenge, and it gets such great turnout. It's a way to engage with the readathon, participate and take breaks and participate in some challenges. So I definitely want to do that because this is going to be a more relaxed readathon. It is only a 4x4 bingo board instead of a 5x5, and I am going to try and do a blackout. That's pretty much it for like my TBR right now, and I will be back when Dewey's 24-hour readathon starts. Hey guys, so it is now readathon time. I'm so excited. It is 7 o'clock now, 7:02 to be exact, but I am so excited to be reading. So I've got a couple of things ready for me for right now. So I've got some snacks. These are the Biscoff cookies. I've never had these before and they are vegan, so I'm really excited to try them. I mentioned this before, but I am allergic to dairy, so I can't have anything with milk, even in like cookies or cakes, like nothing. I can't have anything with milk. So these are vegan and I'm really excited. They just look so good. They look like a little ginger snap cookie, and oh my god, they smell like coffee and cinnamon. Oh my god, they smell so good, and they smell like ginger. They just smell like Christmas, like that Christmas spice aroma. Anyways, I'm really excited for these. I've also made myself some tea. I've made myself some peppermint tea, and I just wanted something warm and soothing to drink, and then I might get some caffeine later. Nothing too heavy, but I might make maybe some like matcha green tea or something just to give myself some caffeine. But right now it's 7 o'clock and I don't feel too tired, so that's good. I did work all day today, so that will probably change soon. So I thought I would start off the readathon by reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the illustrated edition. I'm gonna read this and then try and do maybe like a 30-minute or like a 45-minute to an hour reading sprint, and then see if I can check off some bingo challenges. So I'm really excited. I am wearing a shirt backwards. One of the options was to wear something backwards while reading, so you can't really tell, but I am wearing this shirt backwards. I'm also snuggling under some blankets because that is a challenge as well, to read under the covers. So let's get reading some Harry Potter, and then I am going to probably do some check-ins on Goodreads. Hey guys, so it is later on. It's been a few hours. It is now 10 p.m. so we are now in hour 4, and I did make some good progress with Harry Potter. I am, I'd say, this much through, not very far, but I'm starting chapter 5, Diagon Alley, so basically getting to like the really good stuff. I love the photos in Diagon Alley. Sorry, anyways. So yeah, I'm on page 52 and I'm about to start Diagon Alley, but just look at these photos. Oh my gosh, like gorgeous. And this one of Diagon Alley, so pretty. I kind of want to also go through and show you some, like this was one of the illustrations that I just from the previous chapter. So this drawing right here is so detailed and so gorgeous. I love it. Oh my gosh, look at how detailed and beautiful that is. Just, this book is stunning. Anyways, so it's 10 o'clock right now and I'm fading fast and it's only 10 o'clock. So I thought it'd be really fun to maybe go through and see as far as what I've done so far for my bingo challenge because I feel like I've already knocked out a few challenges. Read under the covers, check. Read a hyped book or rated 4 stars on Goodread. Harry Potter, check. Where I haven't finished the book, but I plan on possibly finishing it, but I did read it. Wear something backwards, check. Read a book with an animal on the cover. Harry Potter had an owl on the cover. Read when it's dark out. It is certainly dark outside right now. Read a book with a person's name in the title. Awesome. And comment. I did comment on Goodreads, so that's good as well. So I don't have a bingo, but I has checked off 7 squares so far. So I am doing really well for it being for going into hour 4. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's pretty much for right now, and I'll try and update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is now midnight. It's been another 2 hours since I last did an update, and I ended up picking up All the Better Part of Me by Molly Ringwald. Apparently it turns out that I wasn't supposed to start Harry Potter yet. So it turns out during the NEWTs readathon, you have to read in order. So you have to read an A, the book to get an A, book to get an E, and then book to get an O. And Harry Potter was E for Defense Against the Dark Art. So apparently before I can read Harry Potter, I'm supposed to read a book that's black under the dust jacket, and I had chosen Crown of Midnight for that. So I might just cheat a little bit on that one because I am already like a good 50 plus pages into Harry Potter, and I want to continue reading Harry Potter, and it's going to take me a little while before finishing Crown of Midnight. I'm going to listen to the audiobook, but I think the audiobook is like 12 hours or something like that, so I feel like as long as maybe I'm reading them simultaneously, it's not as bad. I didn't realize that there was an order to reading, but you know what? Whatever. So as I was saying, I ended up picking up All the Better Part of Me, and oh my gosh, guys, this book is so good. It is so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, it is so damn cute. It's reminding me so much of Red, White, and Royal Blue. There's just great sass and banter and flirtation. Just the flirtation between Andy and Cinder is so good. I love it. It's so fantastic. So I'm a good portion of the way through. This book reads very, very quickly. So I am almost 100 pages in already. Also, what I think is fantastic is I haven't read any books that represent actors. So like, we always read books that deal with like artists or singers or writers, but I haven't actually read a book that depicts like the life of an actor. So I thought that was very interesting. I don't know how accurate it is because obviously I'm not an actress and I don't act, so I don't know what's accurate or not. But I do think that the author put a lot of research and she put a lot of details in this book about filming and theater work versus movie TV shows and stuff like that, and I can really, really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm loving that. Also, there's some mixed media in here, which is fantastic. There is emails, and also there is like text messaging. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this update. I think I might try and read for a little bit longer and then probably get to bed because I'm exhausted. Hey guys, so as you can see, it is time for bed, and I am now halfway through All the Better Part of Me. This book is so good. Oh my god, it is so good. I like want to continue reading, but I'm pretty tired. I'm halfway through the book so far. As I said, I'm on page 146. I'm very curious as to what the conflict might be. So we're kind of getting into that, you know, every contemporary story is the same. Well, in my experience, when it comes to like a romantic contemporary. Start with your two main characters, they kind of have a relationship, everything goes really well, then shit hits the fan, characters break up or something happens to disrupt their relationship, and then typically they get back together in the end. That's usually like the kind of cliche turn of events that happens with romantic contemporary. So I'm very curious as to what is about to happen, because I have a feeling, like I said, shit is about to happen and it's gonna get intense. Like I said, this book reads so quickly. I am just loving the characters, and I didn't think I would finish this book in less than 24 hours, but I only have 150 pages left and I'm definitely going to finish it. So yeah, hope you guys are having a good Deweys so far, and I will update you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is about 8:15, between 8 and 8:30 in the morning. Whew, I'm tired. Staying up reading till like 3 a.m. But I am really excited to get a lot read today. So I think first thing I want to do is maybe make a smoothie because I am starving, and then probably like do my hair, brush my hair, maybe throw on a little bit of makeup, basically get ready for the day because I'm a mess. But while I do that, I thought I could start listening to Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I'm really excited to start this one. I have the audiobook with me. Let's see, how long is this audiobook? It is, I think it's like 13 hours. I am gonna probably try to listen to it at 2 times speed, so hopefully I can knock it out. I probably won't be able to read it all today. I don't particularly want to listen to an audiobook like all day for like 6 hours, because that's how long I'd have to listen to finish it. But it would be nice just to get some of it read. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. And then maybe later I'll pick up a little bit more of All the Better Part of Me. Oh, this book is so good. It's so good. I really think I'll be able to finish this today, and then maybe pick up a little bit more of Harry Potter. So we'll see how the day goes, but yeah, I am ready to get a good amount of reading done today. Hey guys, so it is later on in the morning. It is about 10 o'clock and I have been listening to Crown of Midnight, and I am about to start chapter 9. I am on page 70, so I've made a little bit of a dent, not too much. This is quite a chunky book. It is 418 pages, so I still have quite a bit to go in my audiobook. It's telling me that I still have 10 and a half hours left to listen to. So hopefully that'll only take me 5 hours and 15 minutes. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I am loving this book so much more than I thought I would. I was kind of, I wouldn't say dreading, but just kind of like, okay, let me just get through Crown of Midnight so then I can really get onto the good part of the story, Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows. But rereading it, I am just picking up on things that I hadn't in the first time reading it, and I am appreciating the story so much more. So originally I rated this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and that was because the first 3/4 of the book is a little bit slower. The last fourth of the book, wow, intense, crazy. But the first good half to 3/4 of it is more of character growth, I would say, and not necessarily character growth, more building of the story. We're creating anticipation and just kind of learning more about Selena and Kale and Dorian. The plot of the Throne of Glass series is so intricate and there's so many pieces involved in it that I didn't realize how essential Crown of Midnight really is to the story, because this is where we're getting all of those little details. So it is quite important, actually. So I'm really enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. I really thought that I would just want to get through this book so that I can move on to my favorite one, which is Queen of Shadows and Heir of Fire. But I don't know, I'm very much enjoying it. So I'm glad, because obviously I want to enjoy the audiobook that I'm listening to, but I think I'm gonna end up rating this a 5 out of 5 stars because I appreciate the slower pace and the little details we're getting versus how quickly things move in Heir of Fire. I also completely forgot about the relationship that happens in Crown of Midnight, and that just seemed so long ago, and I was so on board with it. Like, I was just wanting it to happen. I shipped the couple, and now I'm just like, meh, I'm actually, you know, I'm quite happy with the way it ends, like the way the story progresses at the end of the series. I'm gonna continue listening to this book, and I think now I might pick up All the Better Part of Me and do some physical reading. Hey guys, I am just checking in. I'm in a new location right now. I am currently at my parents' house, and I wanted to give you an update. It is like noonish, and I have gotten a little bit more read in my books, so I've listened to more of Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. I've listened to another like hour and a half, almost to 2. I'm close to 2 hours. I'm like 20 minutes shy of 2 hours. I have 8 hours and 50 minutes left, and I think my last check-in I had 10 hours and 30 minutes left. And I've also made some progress in All the Better Part of Me. I am now on page 170, so I'm getting there. I'm really enjoying it. And remember how I mentioned last night that I knew that like things were gonna get crazy and like we were gonna get some sort of intense drama? So we got the drama. I'm not gonna say what because it's a huge spoiler, but we definitely got some drama. I'm very curious as to where the story could go. Like, this could go so many different directions, and it could either be really good or really bad. So I'm very like, to me endings mean so much. Like, if a book has a bad ending, like, I pretty much did not like the book. I care so much about endings. Like, I love my books to wrap up in a pretty little bow. Like, that's just how I love it. And I know that's not life and not all books are like that, but that's how I like to read. Just, you know, being in the medical field and seeing like horrible things happen every day, I like when I read a story to there be a pretty nice bow tied at the end. Like I said, this could go in so many different directions, but I'm very intrigued. I think I'm gonna keep reading this one until I finish it because it's so good, and I'm really enjoying it. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later on in the afternoon, and I just finished All the Better Part of Me by Molly Ringwald. Oh my god, it was so good. Perfect ending. So freaking good. I loved it. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I may actually go back and reread some of my favorite parts, honestly. I highly recommend it. If you are a fan of Red, White, and Royal Blue, then I highly recommend picking this one up because it's really good. Now, keep in mind, this is new adult, so the content's a little more mature than young adult. So now there's still a couple of hours left of the readathon, and I think I'm just gonna pick up maybe some Harry Potter and see if I'm gonna read that for just a couple of hours or so. I need to do some of the bingo challenges. I need to post a recipe online. I've already done some commenting, so that's perfect, but I need to post a recipe on Goodreads, which was one of the challenges. So I think I'm going to post like one of my go-to teas or iced coffee. I love like espresso, iced espresso with like milk and some vanilla and peppermint. I'm gonna try and get a little bit read in Harry Potter, and then I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is officially the end of Dewey's 24-hour readathon. This isn't my best Dewey's 24-hour readathon, but it's okay because I am still in the NEWTs readathon. I still have all of August to read. So I was quickly going through my bingo board and I did get let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did get 4 bingos. I was trying to do a blackout, but I didn't read 2 books. Well, I read 2 books. I didn't finish 2 books. So I guess I could count that. But there were 2 that I did not complete. The first one was to pick a TBR book blindfolded, which I was actually really excited about. So I think I may keep that challenge for myself throughout the NEWTs readathon because I think it's a really fun challenge and I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do it. And then the next one was to take a break and watch a TV show book adaptation, and I just never really got around to it. I just kind of been watching YouTube videos in my spare time. But I did manage to get a little bit more read in Harry Potter, and I am now on, let's see, I'm on chapter 8 and I'm 100 pages in. So I'd say I'm like halfway through. So that's actually really good. I got halfway through Harry Potter and I read an entire book, All the Better Part of Me. So I would say that this was a fairly successful readathon, even though it's not my best one. Oh, and also I got a good amount listened to Crown of Midnight. I am on chapter 16. I don't necessarily know where that goes with the book, but let's see how many chapters are there. Okay, so there are 56 chapters and I'm on chapter 16, so I'm roughly 28% of the way through the book. And as far as my progress with the NEWTs readathon, I did achieve an A in Transfiguration because I read All the Better Part of Me, which completed the challenge to read a book with LGBTQA plus representation. So I think I am gonna go to bed soon because I am exhausted. I might listen to a little bit more of Crown of Midnight while I'm lying in bed, maybe even read a little bit of Harry Potter because we're still in the NEWTs readathon, so I still need to read, but I am really exhausted, so I'm not going to stay up late reading tonight. I hope you enjoyed the Dewey's 24-hour readathon vlog, and I will see you soon in another NEWTs readathon video. Bye!